12 days after surgery, I went up to the top of that course and I won. And I know why I won, because my son was at the bottom. No one was gonna beat me to him. Hey, I'm Nick Baumgartner and welcome to The Brag. And this is my brag wall. As the oldest member of Team USA at the 2022 Olympics, I wanted to go there and really make a splash and come back with a medal. Unfortunately, in the individual race, I made a small mistake halfway down the track and I got eliminated in the quarterfinals. I then went on to do an interview with NBC that was super emotional. But it still remains my favorite interview I've ever done because it shows that honesty of what we go through as athletes. We put in all that hard work and we fall short of that goal. It hurts. Shortly after that interview, I found out that I was gonna get another opportunity to compete in the team relay race with Lindsay Jacobellis. So I needed to find a way to pick myself up and be ready in 48 hours. And then when the gates dropped, I executed the best race of my life. And the reason I did that is because the 17 years of failure taught me the racecraft that I needed to be victorious on that day. And when she made that final turn and I realized the dream that I had been working 17 years of my life for, man, there's that feeling I hope that everyone gets the opportunity to feel in their lifetime at least once. So snowboard cross is like motocross or BMX, but downhill on a snowboard. 4 people race at the same time, gates open, first one to the bottom wins. The first time I pulled out of the gate in a snowboard cross race, I knew immediately what I wanted to do and I said, I'm gonna make this a job. I qualified for the nationals both my junior and senior year of high school. Both times I didn't have the money to go, so we had to decline that invitation. I needed to get creative to make that happen. So I started working as a concrete laborer in the union, and it allowed me the opportunity to make a lot of money in the summer, and then when the weather got bad, you'd get laid off. So with a little creativity, I was able to get paid to snowboard. 2 weeks before I was about to leave home to move to Colorado to become a professional snowboarder, I found out I was gonna be a father. And in this picture, you see me, 22 years old, holding my kid for the first time. Scariest day of my life by far. I wasn't qualified for this job, but it completely changed everything. Now it wasn't about just me, it was about providing for my son. And more importantly, teaching my son with my actions what's possible if you set goals and you dream big and you chase that and you're willing to outwork everybody. Okay, so if you look up here, this is my first X Games in 2005. This is when I actually consider myself a professional snowboarder. This Paul Mitchell piece up top here, this is from my first World Cup win in 2008. It was like that moment where all right, we're supposed to be here, we're meant to be here. And here's a super cool picture of me in the 2011 X Games when I won. And just the fact that we're that close together, we're going 65 miles an hour, jumping 130 feet. And this is just moments before I end up winning. All right, so this whole wall, you guys, it looks like it's all about me, but it's about more than that. It's about my family. And here you see my favorite picture of all time. A picture of me, my son, and my dog, Oakley. When I step back and I look at this wall, there is a huge sense of pride in everything that I've accomplished, but it's more than that. It's about inspiring and motivating others. And when my son looks at this, he's gonna think that he can take on the world and he can do anything. I think it's important to brag about the accomplishments that you've done. I worked very hard for this. I made a lot of sacrifices to achieve everything that I have. And I'm using my platform and all my experiences to motivate the next generation and to inspire others to go get what they want out of life. I'll be 44 years old in 2026, and I want to go to another Olympics. And for me, this wall isn't just about looking at my accomplishments. This is to motivate me to keep going. I want to add to this wall, and I plan to do that as I train for the 2026 Olympics in Milano Cortina, Italy.